What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever, period.
I was listening to the theme song,
and what's tea with it?
I'm thinking maybe we need to, I'm feeling like the girl with the Dr. Pepper, and maybe it needs to be something like, it's the Reality Kingdom. No, okay.
That's okay. You was getting real hood. Hold on. It's a classy party.
Yeah. Okay. What is maybe like it's the Reality Kingdom. Yeah. It's the Reality Kingdom.
Hey. Wait, I like that. Come on, musician. Come on.
We can, we're workshopping.
Yeah, Dave the artist everywhere. Right. Spotify, Apple Mew. Okay.
Right. Everywhere. YouTube.
Period. We back with the Royal Court, y'all. Rhonda.
Yes.
First time on the podcast. Introduce yourself to the world, Queen.
What's up, everybody? It is your girl, Rhonda on the Rocks, the Queen. I was going to say the Queen, Rhonda on the Rocks. I am so happy to be potting my very first time with the Reality Kingdom. We're going to have a good time. So if you just tuned in, make sure you are sharing this. Tell your network, baby. We're going to talk about Summer House.
Amen. Amen. And we are going to talk about Summer House. First, I want to ask y'all, what's the history with Summer House with y'all? Are y'all fans? Are y'all stans? Is this your first time? Are you a virgin? They popping your... What's the...
I'm a virgin. I'm familiar with, I've had a little foreplay with Sierra when she was just cursing like a sailor.
On the Traders.
Yes. And she's
I was on the Traders too.
Yes, Kyle as well. Mm-hmm. He was on the first season, right?
Mm-hmm. Clark and Cody Calafiore.
Yes.
No shade.
And so that's really all I know about them. But Sierra's still cursing up a storm.
No shame. That's her. That's gonna be her. I've only seen season 9, and I've only seen season 9 to prepare for season 10. So I do have opinions about half of these bitches. Now, half of them is new. Well, not half, but they got like 3, 4, 5 new people coming in.
Mm-hmm. There are quite a few. The first episode we have Bailey, Levi, Ben, KJ, but I was listening to BravoCon and other of like the preseason stuff that they're doing for this season, and there's another Black girl who's gonna come on who's been friends with Sierra for a while.
Okay,
I believe there's someone else.
Come on.
Yes,
there's quite a few newbies this season. But then again, I don't know if it's like one of those situations where they introduce a newbie and then newbie kind of just like falls off the face of the earth, like last season. I couldn't even tell you that girl's name. She was there for like the first episode, and then we didn't see her ever again. Maybe
Lexi's friend.
I couldn't even tell you her name. So obviously, like, so I'm curious to see how many of the newbies stay, how long, how are they going to infiltrate? Because it's already quite a few people as it stands.
I like the newbies so far. That's also, as much as I watched a season 8 in 17 minutes. Bravo put out a compilation on YouTube.
Okay.
And it really gives you all you need to know. Amanda and Kyle didn't like each other in season 8. Lindsay and Oh Boy didn't like each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just seeing the breakup of these people. You see why they're not married. I was like, okay, I'm caught up immediately caught up. If you need to know what you need to know going into the season, go watch that video. It did a lot for me.
I'm gonna have to do that. I am new to this version of Summer House. I did watch Martha's Vineyard with the people who looked like me. And that was really, really good. There was 2 seasons of that. Perfect. So I'm new. I watched season 10, episode 1. I told Pharaoh, I'm like trying to get these names together. But I do know there's a lot of new people. I do know KJ. He stands out to me. But yeah, there's a lot of new people. So I'm interested to see.
Yeah. I like the girls. The girls seem fun. The girls seem very interesting. I'm very intrigued to see.
I got my thoughts.
Where they go.
But to answer your question, I have been watching the show. I've watched all 9 seasons, currently this 10th one. I've also watched Winter House, and I've watched Yes, William.
Okay, hold on.
I've watched this
Winter House.
Right, let me write that down. Jot that down.
if we ever do a recap, I can tell you the order of what to watch when, because there's also Southern Charm involved in that mix, which I've also participated in.
Okay.
But yeah, I saw a comment from Mary saying that she's gobsmacked that I would watch a show. Girl, I like all reality TV. I don't discriminate, okay?
Period.
Get watched. Work.
I know that's right. So we here, season 10. We back. Most of the main cast from what I saw from last season is back again. It's some duds gone. Who cares? Let's get into this motherfucking episode. No shade. And we'll just talk about them as they get introduced because I got some images. Let's pull this shit up.
Let's go.
We start off. They coming in drones, girl. They coming in groups. First group that comes in is Amanda, Sierra, and the two new girls, which are Levi and Bailey. How do we feel about? Well, really, all of them, because it's our first time talking about them. They just came in. Are we feeling it? Are we not?
Go ahead.
I
was just gonna say, when I first see the girls, I'm liking the vibe. A little bit later, we'll kind of get into it. It's like, let's turn up. What are we doing? We're in the summer house. We're not in the grandma house. But I do like the girls overall. I like the personalities. The new girls seem cool. Sierra's a really pretty girl. I'm kind of liking what's going on. The whole switcheroonie. How'd y'all feel about that? When Amanda was departing from Kyle and gets in the other car and Kyle's acting like he doesn't want to go. Kyle is so interesting to me.
You know what? Amanda's kind of interesting to me too. No shade. It gave to me, and call me crazy, it gave slightly passive aggressive, even in that moment.
Passive.
Aggressive. Because I was like, we're starting off strong, y'all. Like, this was the first introduction to them on this season, and they're starting off strong. She made it clear, I don't want to be in that car with you.
Amanda is waiting for her opportunity to cheat on that man. We'll get into that later on. But sis, like, if unhappy was a person, disgusted with her husband was a person, it's her.
It's miserable.
She hates it here.
She does hate it here. She does. She really does.
It's like,
girl, y'all need to go to therapy. Y'all need to sit down and have a conversation because by the end of the episode, she's naked.
Literally.
Like, what's going on?
Literally.
Which confuses me because it seems like the conflict of interest is Kyle wants to be outside and Amanda wants to just lay in the house all the time, which I do think I have broken up with people over that. I am a person that likes to be a little bit more active. So if you're a homebody and, it's not going to work. But, then later she's, outside, she's taking her top off, she's letting loose. And now it's an issue. So I'm so confused with what.
Girl.
I think the dichotomy of what you just talked about right there, like even the top off, I think it has to more so do with an instance that's talked about later on in the show, in my opinion, because Amanda's never really done that in the past seasons we've watched. Usually at the end of the season, they all jump in the pool together or something like that. But like that was, I don't want to say out of character because I don't know her 24/7, but I was kind of like, oh, okay, girl. But in regards to in regards to like the girls that we see in the beginning, it's hard for me to want to invest care into them, to be honest. Like I'm trying to, in the name of we're gonna podcast and recap this season, but we've seen so many newbies come and go at the end of the season, or they disappear in the middle of the season. So it's really hard for me in the beginning to be like, I care about them or I really like them. Like there isn't much to go off of. And I think because they're not in the house dynamics yet, we don't really see them that much in the show, except for the dinner instances, which we'll talk about, I'm sure.
The group instances. Really.
Yeah. So it's really hard for me to have an actual opinion on them. I think I'll have it later on when we've seen them like in the house. Who are they interacting with? Like what's going on? But I think it's interesting that they're coming in as a duo of best friends who are coming into the show knowing each other prior. I'm interested to see how that's going to look in the dynamic of things. I know on BravoCon, Sierra and Amanda were excited about the fact that they knew each other so that they can have each other, so they didn't have to babysit them, because that's always an issue. In previous seasons, people feel like I'm left out, I'm included, these girls don't like me, but that's not the case. So we'll see. I'm gonna wait, but yeah, Amanda. Woo!
And a holler.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see Bailey and Levi kind of develop their own and show their own personalities. I feel like this first episode, I was just like, we get it. Y'all are besties. Y'all want to sleep in the bed together. Like, we get it. It's clear. I've said that from the time you got on camera, how much you love each other, that you guys were like besties from jump. But who are you as an individual? And I wonder, is that going to cause some type of conflict if one of them gets close to somebody else in the house and it's kind of like, girl, in somebody else's bed tonight, you're by yourself. Like, I'm curious to see how that's gonna break down. My girl Sierra, I love her so far. I want her to kind of back up out that girl business, because you're very invested. I know that's your friend, but that's a married woman.
But
separation.
Sierra says it. I can't. We're just doing it.
We'll get when we get there.
We're just doing introductions.
Child.
Right? The girls seem messy. The guys. First thing I saw on KJ was those eyebrows.
Okay. Wait. Okay. I got a question. I got a question about KJ.
Oh.
KJ reveals he's a European model. He's a pro skater. Let's stick to the model part. Are y'all getting with KJ? Is this the man you would bring home if you saw him outside? What's our thoughts on KJ?
Maybe
not our type. How do we feel?
To be honest, I'm very much personality driven. No shade. A lot of the guys that I've liked in the past aren't the most. no shade. But like no shade. I'm very personality driven, and you have to be taller than me, and you have to be intelligent and make me laugh. So looks like they're a priority to a degree, but I feel like personality, like, you get more attractive to me. But I don't know. KJ's not my personal type, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay. Blessings. And I can be real. I'm sure he is attractive. Well, yes. Is he my type? No, but I can observe and I can and enjoy what I have in front of me. But perhaps not my type.
I can find things that I like about him. You know, he has a nice body, beautiful skin. Yeah. It's just, we're saying nice things. So I can find things that I like about him, but overall, when you take a step back, there's just something that's a little bit off. But he's not ugly.
Okay.
He's a black man. Let's have some solidarity, though.
Period. Love a black man.
Yeah, there would be some things about his aesthetic that I would adjust. I think the foundation of who he is attractive. He does have a nice body, but we would be going to a different barber. It looks like he went to the hair cuttery, and no shade, but that's not for you and for your texture of hair.
He went to Sports Club.
He need to, get that lining, that white pencil, like some other stuff has to happen. I wasn't really feeling his attire. I'm like, brother. So again, the foundation is there, but I would have to work with him. I think he has a beautiful smile.
Beautiful.
Yes. Overall, he has a very nice personality, but there's some things that I would have to tweak. Like, we're gonna get you some Fashion Nova 2-piece sets. We're gonna get you some Air Force Ones. You feel me? Like, we're gonna put you in some mics. Like, we're gonna get you up to speed.
At least his personality was nice. You know what? He was raised by women. I really liked when he says later on, it's okay for you to cry. He validates, like, I might grow attracted to him as the season goes on.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And honestly, I'm talking shit, but I literally have a note in here where I say KJ, Jess, and Wes. I would.
Okay, you would do it.
But I think it's all three of them.
At the same time.
Of
course. You need a group. You need a group to balance it out. Because KJ, let me tell you something. KJ is he got a strong face. He's very handsome, very, very handsome. And I was getting more and more attracted to him as the episode went on.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's like you got to get used to that face. It's just strong. You got to get used to the softness that he brings to the face on the inside, and it comes out and it culminates. And then also what Rhonda said, the aesthetic. But boom. let's
It's okay. Someone else is looking at him and thinking, I want him here now in unbiblical ways. And it's okay. It just doesn't happen to be any one of us in the panel.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Child. We move. The boys come in, and Jesse Solomon is already flirting with Sierra, baby.
He wants her bad. He wants her bad. He wants her bad.
Not as bad as I want him.
I don't give a fuck about Wes.
Ain't he fine?
Like, what the fuck is a Wes?
That's
Sierra.
I don't know what the fuck a Wes is. Jesse, that's a motherfucking man.
That's a man.
I'm sorry. He gave me no. You guys
know his personality. We knew to him.
And that's why I'm coming in. Because last season gave me the ick.
Did
Really?
I kind of didn't care.
Ick. For those who do not know, because we have to inform the people.
Yeah, let's get into the team.
Okay. So let's talk about the dynamics a little bit. Sierra and Wes had a thing season 8, and it was everything. I was very excited. I was very happy. A Black woman being loved, and she was very honest about, I don't do the hookup thing. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm a girl who likes to take her time. I don't want to just invest in anybody, etc., etc. So they moved very slow. In Summer House, very slow is very slow because the girls need each other and hooking up and then doing whatever. So then we think, oh my God, they're going to start dating after this. It's going to be great. And then we get the reunion and all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah.
Wes disappeared. They both were going through stuff, but Wes disappeared. Then after the reunion, Sierra went on The Traitors, and then he released this big ass article talking about her and their relationship. Mind you, the man did not say nothing
to Sierra.
He was quiet. Everybody on mute. Silence. And so season 9, Sierra feels unguarded, and rightfully so. Let me tell y'all right now, I'm a Sierra defender. There's nothing that woman can do that will
you're gonna be mad at me.
Not defend Sierra. Get ready, get used to it, because I'm here and I'm ready and I'm wearing that badge of honor.
I love her, but she will get tagged.
Yeah, she gotta get real quick.
You better get ready for me to come defend her. So
right,
season 9 happens, and we see Sierra and Wes try to like sort out their dynamics within the house, and Sierra's just not interested. You're not gonna play her again, and rightfully so. And so it was really awkward. But that's when Jesse comes in all of a sudden. He's flirting with her. Mind you, he's got this new chick to the left, Miss Lexi.
Right, he's literally dating somebody.
He is flirting with Sierra, talking about, well, what would have happened if I would have met you first? Because Jesse showed up the day after the first day of summer. And so they've been flirting high key, blah, 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 whatever. And at the reunion, it's made clear that maybe they should chill. So I was gagged when I saw them in the bed, and Jesse was doing his big one. But does that surprise anyone? No.
It doesn't. Jesse gives womanizer down from the history I have. The chat is like, what's my opinion on Jesse? Sorry, kind of like him. Look, last season,
I don't think he's bad, but he gives me the ick, and it's okay. Like, I like him. I like his story. The fact that he's a cancer survivor, I think that's great. His season 8 was a great, season 8 was great for Jesse. Yeah. Season 9 was not good for Jesse. So
he was playing. There was a new girl. She came in just like the new girls came in this season. He immediately love bombed her, and then he was damn near cheating on her the whole time. Like borderline
toes or getting his toes sucked.
Walking in rooms with threesomes. I'm like,
when it's a nigga on a reality show, you really can't give them too much. So
that's why I'm kind of like, hey, have fun, King.
But we can't hold women to standards and not hold men to those same standards. Like like Jesse, I think Jesse gets away with a lot because he's Jesse, whatever.
Clock that T.
Let it be known that I remember last season. I don't have deja vu. Like I was there.
But I was upset at and that's the thing, real quick on last reunion, there was like an accountability piece happening because Lexi, who is his ex-girlfriend, who he was damn near cheating on and flirting with Sierra the whole time, was like, baby, you was flirting with Sierra the whole time. And then it seemed like everyone was like, well, no, you're just taking it. They're just well, no, gaslighting this girl on live stage and including him. Well, especially him. He's the man involved. And that whole bit, I was like, we're not gonna gaslight this girl right now. This is crazy.
Yeah, I think they both played a part in it for sure, but I feel like Lexi got the brunt of it the most compared to Jesse. But to be fair, also I wasn't living for Lexi.
Same.
Like I was siding with Jesse, but I felt like that was a bias that I was also recognizing in myself because I was like, actually, he's more in the wrong than she ever was.
Yeah, that was so weird. But we hear they're talking about Jesse's basically like, I want to be with you and the girls all season, so we'll see how that goes. Child.
So when I say I like Jesse, I think Jesse is a very attractive man. That's what I was saying. I don't know a whole lot of his history, but I did notice how Sierra checked him in that bed and was like, don't start that messy shit.
Yeah.
Start running that motherfucking mouth because you know how you are.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know what that was about, but now that you've explained, I'm like, oh, that's why she said what she said. But he looked good to me.
I mean, you know what they say, think of the messiest person you know, and it's probably a man. So
you're right. You're right.
They say
yeah.
They should.
Blacker. Okay. I'm glad they made a promise though. I kept their promise in my notes, and I'll be seeing if Jesse will keep that promise.
I
highly doubt it.
Not
at the fuck off.
No, I don't think there's a chance that he's gonna keep it because the fact that she had to say that to him day one, they've been in the house 12 minutes, and she said, "Hey, close that goddamn mouth." That tells me right there he's not gonna keep his mouth closed. He's not.
I just got a vision.
Ooh.
He kind of gives me a little like The Situation vibes.
Mike?
Yeah, like a variant of The Situation.
I'm gonna remove this man
from Jersey Shore.
Hold on, y'all. Absolutely absolutely
like the messiness of Situation, but a lot more charismatic.
Ooh.
I'm not that. It's not that crazy.
We got to revisit on a different day, not today. Was
that a crazy take?
Yes.
Well,
somebody in the chat. Wait, no, a fan in the chat said they follow me.
Okay.
I was okay. Is the situation messy? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like the situation was trying to get in bed with Snooki or Jenny or anything like that. Maybe Sam in season 1. But Sammy's sweetheart. But Jesse,
maybe a variant.
Like a puppy.
It's a variant.
No, well, like the situation isn't a puppy. Like Jesse comes in like kind of puppy, like, oh my god, we have to take care of him.
Everyone feels bad for him.
Or is not potty trained, so he's peeing everywhere and making a mess.
Yeah,
but it's like, oh my god, okay, it's a puppy. Let's clean after him. That is not the situation.
The situation is no one fucking likes him. Fuck that bitch.
He's smashing his head up against the wall. All the things. So
it's something. It's you know. We move.
Okay.
Sierra also talks to KJ. It's the Sierra show. Everybody want to go talk to her. KJ
rightfully so.
KJ's like, look, I'm cool with the dudes, but I want to chill with the girls. He goes, her. Honestly, y'all, you know what I noticed? This was the second or third time KJ walked up to Sierra leisurely, sat down next to Sierra leisurely, because Sierra is let me not compare, but very gorgeous. She's very gorgeous within herself. So I can see that.
I think it also might have to do with the blackness, y'all. Like, not to make it about race, but like, if I see a black person in a room and I'm new, odds are I'm likely to just go to that black person because you know we get each other on a skin folk level. And honestly,
Martha's Vineyard.
Like, but like West and KJ, I don't really understand their relationship. Like, they don't seem like they know each other that well. They just happen to be from the same state. And so I think he is going in fairly like, I don't really know most of these people. And Sierra is someone I could probably relate to. Sierra is also a model. They talk about how she's a nurse, but she's also a model. So they also have that in common as well. So I don't blame him for going towards her, but she is gorgeous down. I just don't think he's interested in hooking up with her though.
Yeah,
he might not.
I agree with what you said. I think they probably locked eyes because it's like, you look like me, okay, and we're the only ones in here, so let's chat, see what we got in common other than our complexion, and go from there. And he's new, so he's trying to get to know people. And Sierra seems like the house mom, the ringleader, so she's going to each one like, okay, let me get a pulse check on everyone before we begin. I also agree with you. I don't think he has as good of a relationship with West as West thinks that they do. You know, some people are like, that's my best friend. And you like, I mean, we cool, but I don't think we're best friends. So that's the vibe it's giving for me.
Yeah. I was gonna say, with the whole West and KJ of it all, I'm fully making up a backstory for them. But they give like fraternity brothers, but like white fraternity. And maybe they were like, we went to college at the same time, but you're older than my older brother. You know, like they knew of each other. Kinda, and have, you know, went to a couple of parties, but weren't super, super cool. Also, this thing on Sierra's arm, I kept thinking it was a bandage.
Oh, me too.
And then
it's a cuff.
It's a little arm jewelry. But
I wanted her to take it off. Please, it's distracting. It distracted me the entire time.
There was one time I was like, "What?" It did get brought up. It did.
Please, but I love the way
it's giving bandage. It's giving like,
are you okay?
You fractured something. Take it off. No.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I love the way that she had these men working. She said, "Get the bags.
Get the bags."
No, for real. Yes.
We're not going out there. We're not going out there. Y'all like carry the bags inside, carry them upstairs. I was like,
as they should, though. As they should.
I actually appreciate. Well, this is the first season I feel like she has to tell them to do that. In like previous seasons, like more recent seasons, anyways, that I can think of, like they've kind of always just done that, and I felt like that was the first time where I felt like she was like, "Can you please?" And even Kyle's remark, I said, "Kyle,
right?
Well,
yes.
Come on, just be a gentleman. Be gentle.
Please.
Lift up some soup.
Kyle is Amanda's husband. Correct?
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's get to dinner. Because that's exactly who that is. Let me tell you, we're at dinner, y'all. We made it to the dinner. And of course, we have the Kyle and Amanda of it all. Let's talk about that first, because I have thoughts. I have thoughts. Y'all.
Imagine you're Lexi. And you're having your first fucking family dinner with everyone.
What's her name? Bailey is that girl.
Bailey and Levi.
Lord. I was going to say who? Well, I knew who.
Bailey and Levi, yes.
Yes.
But no, literally.
And it's your first dinner, and you're seeing this. They're not dating. They're fully married.
Yes. Matrimony.
They're taking these crazy digs. Like, oh, my husband's having a midlife crisis. Like, what?
What are we doing? So last season, I was introduced to who they were. Didn't know who they were. I'm watching the season at the beginning. Mind y'all, coming in blank, so don't judge me. At the beginning, I was like, Amanda is going to complain about every damn thing, isn't she? And then as the season developed, I said, oh, that's why. He is the fool. I'm sorry he's the fool. But honestly, I'm not on team anybody. Both of them is a no for me. I'm sorry. On Amanda's part, personally, I feel like this dinner was crazy. She was replying to shit he didn't even say. She said, what'd she say? Oh, yeah.
I'm jealous. Because
I'm jealous. He said, girl, I said you wasn't listening.
I never said that.
Oh, like she was mad about something that didn't even happen. You're too hot. I need you to cool it down.
Cool it down.
She don't like that man. She doesn't even not like that. I think she actually hates him.
She hates him.
It has grown to complete, like, they despise each other. It's fascinating to see this dynamic and throwing these crazy digs at each other like it's just light shade and light banter. Like, it's insane.
Someone made a comparison between Kyle and someone that they knew who was a DJ and was like, well, he just goes, he does his set, he comes straight home to his family. Kyle doesn't do that. Kyle be out all motherfucking night because he doesn't want to come home to her. When they got in that bed he said something to her like good night or something, and she just baby girl said
they're sleeping with a pillow between them. They're literally sleeping with a pillow between them, a married couple.
Yes, and he said, well, fuck me. That's exactly what she said with her body language. Like,
that is what she said.
I'm not saying goodnight to you. Like, girl, y'all just got me. This is night one. I'm stressed.
I'm stressed.
So this season's really interesting because of the fact that we kind of know the outcome of what happens after the summer. The summer is summer of 2025. Clearly, we're in 2026. They're still on social media. So we know that they made a post saying that they're splitting. So this season to me is like the unraveling of like what broke the straw that broke the camel's back. But as someone who Amanda was on the first season of Summer House, not as a main, but she showed up. They hooked up together. They had a history. They were dating before the show. They broke up before because Kyle knew he's going to be on TV, blah, blah, blah. Got back together, whatever. Every summer since season 1, they have argued nonstop. And I thought that it was the end of it, in all honesty, during season maybe Winter House season 2 perhaps, and then going into Summer House season 8 or 7 or 8, I forget, because they weren't arguing for once. Like they were maybe a little like spat here and there, but they weren't arguing. Like Amanda used to argue about all the time about him coming home late, playing the music loud. Like, sometimes I was even confused as to why they even got married. That's how much they were arguing summer before they got married. So I thought, okay, like things are going well. They talked about going to couples therapy. Like we hadn't seen them really argued. Maybe they were, but it was the Lindsay and Carl show, so we didn't see it that much in comparison. I have no idea. But coming into this season, if I hadn't seen the post about their split, I thought they would have been fine. So I thought it was really interesting also that they filmed something 5 weeks before going into Summer House. Like they don't normally do that. That was so strange. So I was like, there must have been something before the season started that made the producers go out of their way to film something 5 weeks before. Like I thought that was really telling. And so it was very passive aggressive. I thought it was really weird. Even like before the dinner, when Kyle and Amanda don't get in the same car, they go, this is going to be healthy. It's going to like the separation from driving cars. And then Amanda says he's annoyed that I chose to drive with other people. And even Sierra mentions that like you can tell in the like first 2 minutes of the show, Sierra's annoyed, and rightfully so. Like
I would be.
I would be too.
I know you guys said something about her being involved in the marriage, but think about it this way. Okay. And I want y'all's takes or perspective on this, but like when I was in my last relationship, I told my friends like an argument that had happened with my ex now. And they were like, oof, like that's kind of nasty. And one of my friends made a comment like, oh, it's hard to hear what your boyfriend is doing, or like one of your friends' boyfriends is doing, because that changes your opinion of them. Like, and then that made me not want to share with them all those things because I wanted to protect him and I wanted my friends to be cool with him when they were around him. And I feel like Sierra gets to live with them. She hears everything from Amanda. And so like her reaction to me, like it made sense. Like I've seen my friends feel the exact same way.
Mean,
like for sure.
For me, it's the continuous, like I understand venting to a friend, speaking of this situation, but if you are in a situation where you and this man have been going at it since y'all met, before y'all even got married, y'all have been going at it. Y'all got married like dummies, and y'all continue to go at it. Like marriage doesn't, like that's why I'm glad that Lindsay and Carl didn't do it, because like he had said, I saw this in the 17-minute clip.
Period.
It doesn't put a bandage over the issue. Whatever issues you have pre-marriage, or however the relationship is pre-marriage, is only going to amplify after the marriage. Same thing with children. Adding complications to a relationship doesn't fix it. And so it only amplifies. I think what you were saying about with the winter house and how they seem not to be arguing as much. She had brought up how she basically kind of went numb and just hit a point where she just stopped caring and stopped reacting to things. And there's really only so much you can take. I think she forced herself into this relationship. She noticed a lot of things that she didn't want to put up with, a lot of red flags. She knew that they were incompatible from the jump, but for whatever reason, they decided to stick it out until she was numb and kind of tired of it. But now she's been numb for so long. And, you know, you hit that point where you're like, is this really how I want to live? Where I'm just dealing and just putting up with?
Yeah, my issue with Ciara is like, okay, your friend is telling you all of these things. She's venting to you all of these things. And obviously you don't like it. But your attitude and your demeanor towards him is just like, I just didn't like it. When he said something like, oh, your muscles don't work, she was like, no, but yours do. Like, girl, you put too much sauce on it. You putting too much sauce on it. That's not your man. Like, that's not your man, and that's not your place. If your friend is venting to you, then you need, like, listen to your friend and let what she's telling you, she's letting it impact her too much, and it's coming out in the way that she treats him. And for him, I'm sure he's like, okay, like, this is different. Like, you're treating me differently than you have before. So I just didn't like that. Like, I feel like she's way too invested, and not because she's inserting herself. She's being brought into the relationship, but I think that she's playing too big of a part in a relationship that don't have nothing to do with her.
I do agree with that. This is what I feel. I do feel from what I've seen from Ciara that I do think her emotion, any opinion she has, it does come off to that person.
Yep.
And it's kind of what you were saying, Josiane, like your friends are hearing about this, so now they feel some type of way. But also it's like if they're around him, they're going to come across the type of way that they feel. And I think that does happen with Ciara. So I do agree. I do think she treats him however she's feeling in that moment. If Amanda was like, oh, he did so good today, I think Ciara would be way nicer to him. If Amanda's like, he was mean, she would be mean to him. And I can see how that's not fair to him necessarily because she's not in the relationship. So she
also doesn't have his side, right? Like, she doesn't have his perspective. She only has, and that's her girl. She riding with her girl.
That's her girl.
I get that, but these are two people. That is their relationship, and because I've kind of like lived and experienced that, being the friend and also being the person in the relationship. Like when I've been to my friends and tell them like what's going on, I don't want them to come into the birthday party and now they being rude to him. You know what I'm saying? Making him feel uncomfortable. It's like, bitch, I told you that. Like, I didn't like you telling my business. So, I mean, in a way, because now the way that you're treating him, and you didn't treat him like that before.
Right.
You're treating him like that based off of something that
I didn't even want him to know that I was mad.
But even honestly, like, because it's been happening for so long, like, Paige isn't on the season, but I feel like Paige was kind of like that person last season where she was hearing things from Kyle and also hearing things from Amanda. And Paige still, regardless, was Team Amanda, and rightfully so. I can't even blame her, despite Kyle and all his flaws and things like that. I think what's interesting for me this season is because Ciara is acting this way, because she hasn't been acting this way since she arrived, but their problems have always been a thing. The things that she's fighting about Kyle about, staying up too late, he's been doing that, mama. That's how you met him. That's what, like, their relationship as a whole, like, from start to end, is confusing to me, because it's like, that's how you met him, girl. Like, you think we're gonna change him? Like, he has shown you time and time again throughout your relationship, throughout, that he is still the same person. He's still a workaholic, because that was a big issue, the fact that he likes to work all the time, and then he parties hard because he feels like he works too hard, and so he's trying to counterbalance it. This is not new news, mama. So, like, even not like as an issue, but even Amanda, and like the way Kyle feels about Amanda's pretty consistent in the fact that she don't want to cuddle with you that much at night, like things like that, like the time together and things like that. These are conversations you've been having for seasons. And so I think Ciara, what makes it interesting this season and her reaction is the fact that it's probably gone to a point where it's almost disrespect, right? Again, they get separated. They've been together since summer of 2009.
10 years?
They've been dating since 2016, right? So they've been doing this tango, this dance for 10 years. And this is the first time we're seeing Ciara kind of be like bucking it up. And I'm curious if there's like a lack of disrespect that happened, that it's like, okay, now you're disrespecting my friend. Now you're making her feel crazy. Like maybe you're gaslighting her. I have no idea. I don't know what happens when the cameras aren't on. So that to me is what's interesting. And I hope that they address it throughout the season. Even the Ben thing kind of have me sigh a little bit.
Girl, we gonna get there. Child, we also have Bailey and Levi. Really just Bailey, because Levi didn't say shit. But Bailey talks about Bailey does
Sweet Green.
She talks about, what did she talk about? Her relationship, her last relationship. They asked they asked everybody they relationship tea. Levi said she had a 12. Hold on.
Since 15. Since she was 15.
Oh, she had a relationship with someone since she was 15, and now she's not together. So that's 12 years of her life. She hasn't done anything else, and that was it. Very interesting. And then we see it does. And then Bailey talks about her 2-year toxic relationship. She starts crying about that. She says that he broke up with her at Sweet Green or Sweet Water or Sweet Fire.
Over her $20 salad.
Oh my God.
Like, what do you mean? I would have had to fight.
I would have got my salad money out of his ass. That's for sure.
That's embarrassing.
Outside of the Sweet Green, you brought me to this Sweet Green to drag me and tell me that we are breaking up so I can look out of this glass window and see you walk away with your suitcases.
Yeah. He kind of gagged her. I'm sorry.
Oh, I've been crying all in that red cabbage. Oh my God.
No, that's horrible. And then she was really crying about it. She was sad. They was like, girl, it's okay. We cry all the time. I would have revealed that. But the fact that I'm not going to say she's not over it, but her crying, I was like, oh, baby, this is sad. It just kind of made it worse.
Your nigga left you in a Sweet Green and
that's
just
not my nigga. That's definitely not my nigga. 2 years ago, girl, you gotta go.
No, actually, that's what was confusing to me, because she said in the beginning 2 years ago, but then later on she goes later or like last summer. So I'm really confused on like that timeline of that relationship, and I hope we get clarity on it, because she said two different things. But to be honest, okay, that breakup is insane. That's an insane story to pull. And I have had my fair share of a horrible breakup, but like if I had to tell that story, I wouldn't cry. Like
you can't cry.
I would be dragging him. Like if I recap the story, I would be like, and he did this, and now blah blah blah, and he's the fool, and and she is crying. So to me, it's like, are you really over it? Because like,
listen.
I'd have been
like, I was at Sweet Green. I went somewhere where he couldn't afford to take me.
Yeah. Like him. I wouldn't be crying. That means she's not over it. And that's okay, mama. But the fact that she seems like potentially someone who's gonna get into a relationship in this summer house, and she is just crying about her ex, like recipe for disaster.
The white girls be sensitive. And
honey,
I don't mean to make everything about race, but I got some white friends, girl, and they be real fragile.
You gotta be careful.
Black women can be fragile too. I think she's just not over it, to be honest.
She's just not over it. You spill it.
Not over it.
She's not. Child, the next
something brought up that emotion though. Like,
no, for real.
Sharing their stories, something like really gripped you,
because what
makes you start crying in that moment.
You told us he broke up with you. Why did he break up with you? What happened?
Because he wanted to pursue his dreams in LA. Good riddance. Bye. You can go. Pack your bags. Head out. Like, ew.
Yeah, that man had a plan.
Indeed. Child.
I don't know where this was, but there was a segment the whole DJing arc is giving a little bit of Meredith Marks tease from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. But there was like, Kyle was like, I'm DJing everywhere. And then it was one clip.
Girl, no, this is the thing. What got me was at the dinner, someone says, hey, why'd you start DJing? And he started explaining, and Amanda was like, well, the real reason he started DJing is because I told him I wanted a business, and instead he said, oh, now I want to DJ. All of a sudden he a DJ because I wanted a business, and he wanted to do what I wanted. He wanted to one up me, even though I'm his wife.
And
everybody got their food in their hand. They're like,
no.
That's why
People
I
are
love
like-
Bravo. That's why I love Bravo, because they will roll the footage on your ass.
Woo!
I was like, is that true? And
I need to clarify that because without
What's
contact, it looks really bad.
Yes.
But okay, a big part of Kyle's arc, we won't see it, I think, this season. It's the fact that he is the CEO of Loverboy Drinks.
Yes.
Okay, that's his
oh my
whole.
God.
Yeah.
That's from season one. He's been trying to make a business, trying to be an entrepreneur, Loverboy, blah blah blah. He got Amanda on his team. She was working. They are still working together on Loverboy, and as his social media, blah blah blah, which is another reason why they've been in so much heated conversations, is because they live together, they work together, they summer house together, they're together nonstop, and they clearly don't like each other. So let's move.
That's why she wants to ride separate. She like, I need a break.
Right.
I need to take this ride without you. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, that conversation stems from Amanda wanting to do her swim line, right? And so she tells Kyle, and Kyle is insecure about it. So he doesn't seem super open about it. Like, how are you gonna do Loverboy and do this because Amanda likes to sleep all the time? That's his narrative. I'm not confirming or denying. I'm just telling you what he said. And she likes to sleep a lot. She's not really doing that much. So how's she gonna do both all of a sudden? She can barely do one. How's she gonna do both? And then when people were like, Kyle, why aren't you being supported? Blah, blah, blah. That's when he lost his shit. He's like, well, you know, I want to be a DJ. So, da, 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 da. So I don't think it was to spite her. I think that's genuinely his interest. Like, if you've seen this, he's always carrying a speaker. He's always playing the music. That's been consistent throughout. So I think that was true. I think the way it came out messy. And so she was like, he did that to spite me. I think he was always interested about it. But in that clip, he looks pretty bad. So
yeah, I was like, hold on.
Was he a DJ before that clip?
No, he was not a DJ, but he was interested in pursuing DJing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the chat saying he loves DJ, and he's always now. I know, he
yeah,
loves
since
to
the
party.
beginning.
I know he loves to party. So
Definitely.
Oh,
party.
Sorry, one of the comments got me. I would drag Tom Swords in a don't even play with me. Vanderpump Rules will put it aside, but I would get him. Don't worry.
We need to get into the Bravo verse because this is fun. No
Bravo is so fun.
So fun.
Lord, that's why I can't wait for Housewives. I won't be able to do Atlanta, but Housewives is so fun.
I would like to clarify that I am not a Kyle Cook defender. This man has a lot of flaws. But I would just like to say that I don't think he became a DJ to spite her, but I think it came out to the light, to the universe at that time. But Kyle's messy down boots. I think they're both problematic in their own ways. I think Kyle's kind of worse. But
so the next day comes, Australian Ben enters the house. This is Amanda. I was gonna say Amanda and Kyle's friend. It sounds like it's Amanda's friend.
Amanda's friend.
This is Amanda's friend that she met at that Amanda went alone to a wedding. That's what you know what it sounded, because what really happened was Amanda and Kyle went to a wedding. It sounded like Amanda went alone to Italy to a wedding, and she found the love of her life.
Yes.
But she was tied to someone who was back in America. Like, that's what it sounded like to me.
You can't tell me Amanda didn't fuck that man at that wedding.
Oh,
you can't. There's nothing you can tell me to convince me that she did. You talking about, oh, we was skinny dipping, me and the bride and bitch. No, girl. And what did you do when you got up out that pool and you was still naked? What did you do?
Oh my God!
I was like, it was the bride and the groom.
She honestly
didn't say the groom, did she?
She threw whoever else in there. She said, "Yeah, Ben and we were skinny dipping while Kyle was up
the
there
bride
fiddling." And she said, "Oh, and the bride was there." No, the bride was an afterthought. She was skinny dipping with Ben, and the bride was somewhere in the water over there.
It's very interesting. The wedding gets referenced in the previous summer. Like they had left the summer house for a weekend and they come back. They're like, oh my God, how was that wedding in Italy? And Amanda's smiling, you're so great, blah, blah, blah. It was the best time ever. And so to hear that reference and she's skinny dipping, I'm like, okay, yeah, you did have a time, didn't you?
She did a whole lot of stuff. She did way more than skinny dip. You're not fooling me, Amanda.
No,
You're not tricking me.
Because and see, look, I'm not here to pull out allegations. Actually, I am. I'm here to start rumors and start allegations. Okay.
The rumors,
Let's do it.
the
So,
nastiness.
This is my theory. The way Amanda is acting stemmed from some event, whether that's she met another man. I think maybe that's an event that could have stemmed her being more bold about being so against Kyle. Like, you've been angry in this relationship for 10 years, but this is how it goes. If you're in a relationship, you don't like it, you're not happy, but you're sticking with it. The one thing that can help you push yourself out of that is if you find another thing to look at, or if you see another man on the left or the right, and it's like, you know what? I still got these titties that I'm gonna show to the world, and I can still find me another man. And I feel like if that's what happened, Amanda, say it. I want to know the tea.
Feel it.
Period.
It's very obvious.
I want to go a little bit back. Did we skip over them going out? Because it really wasn't much going on.
Oh, I don't know when that happened, but bring it up right now.
I was like, it wasn't really shit going on. But I think KJ was doing push-ups.
You like that? You liked it?
No.
Okay.
Get the fuck up.
Oh,
what are we doing?
That's what men do.
Honestly, I would prefer a backflip in the club before
a backflip in the club?
Before a push-up?
Men love to backflip in the club. That's a tool. Let me tell y'all something. A strip man that can flip, you will know immediately because he will do it in every instance that he can. I hate a flip in the club. I hate it. For what? Is this the Olympics? What are we doing?
But Dave, you got to set the scene. You in the club. You like, and your homeboy Junkie, like, if you do 10 push-ups right now, I'll buy you a drink. He did that. It was a dare.
Oh, it was a
setup.
Yeah, it was a scheme.
It was a scheme. Like, you gotta remind you gotta set the scene. Now, if it was just randomly doing push-ups, get up off the floor.
It gave just randomly doing push-ups like this to get the bitches going. You know, that was the vibe that I got from it.
Damn. Child,
there's a
very
enough.
Cringe.
Just
also,
pay
how
gross
does everyone
drinks.
feel about Amanda and Sierra not going out on the first night?
Girl, Amanda don't never go. Amanda ain't went out a life in her. They never go. All last season, y'all going out? No, girl. Y'all going out? Are y'all going out? Girl, not tonight. Are you going out? No. Like, they never go out.
That's gonna piss me off.
Girl, why the fuck you in the summer house to sleep?
I mean,
why are you in the summer house?
Apparently this season, the other black queen that's gonna come in, Sierra's good friend. Mm-hmm. She makes the girls go out. Sierra went out a lot apparently this summer, and so did Amanda. So good. But to be honest, they be staying in, so it's not like that surprising, to be honest. But honestly, I don't really care whether or not if they go out if the cameras aren't rolling. Like, I don't. What is it gonna change for me that I'm seeing them? Like, no. I'm okay.
And this is what I'll say. I think there's house party girls. There's go out to the club girls. They probably are just more house party girls. And I think that's okay because I feel like I'm more of a house party girl. However, in this situation, a part of me is like, y'all, I mean, you just laying there. Like, I think I would be bored, but clearly they still have their phones. They can do whatever the fuck they want. So I guess they chilling.
And Amanda in there complaining and gossiping about this damn man she don't want to be married to. That's what they in the house doing all goddamn night. Drinking lover boy drinks and fucking complaining about Kyle all fucking night. Like, girl, I would have went out. If I was Sierra, I'd have left Amanda ass right there. Girl, I don't want to hear you anymore. We just got here. I've listened to you on the whole fucking car ride complaining about him. Now we got to sit in the house all night. I would have went with Levi and Bailey. Like, let me get to know these hoes and see what they are. I know what you about, Amanda. I already know. We've already established something. Let me get to know some other people. Sierra, break out of that. Like, go outside.
Now that you mention it, like, it does make me think about, like, last season there was a lot of conversation, or like 2 seasons ago, about Carl planting seeds about the idea that whether or not he was gonna get married to Lindsay or not. Okay, whether you agree or not, it doesn't matter. But in this instance, right, like, she's talking about, I'm hearing these voices in my head. Like, I don't know if it's the internet or if it's me that, like, wants to end things with him. And I was like, again, the filming 5 weeks ago, and then, like, saying that, I mean, did you know you wanted to like divorce him? Because, like, even after the show stops airing, like, apparently they were living separately together. and she was going on Instagram stories like, I can't believe the rumors that you guys think that we're not together, we're happily married. And then they went to BravoCon together, acting like everything was all good, and then boom, they announced that they've been split for a while. So like
what?
I'm curious if she was planting seeds.
Right. Maybe it was given that. Child, Ciara and Carl talk.
He wants her bad. Yeah.
So, last season, Carl was like, I wanted to tell you real quick. I was kind of interested in you. I was kind of like, you're kind of cute. She was like, oh, move along. She wasn't interested. He was very interested. I actually like how Carl is looking in this specific image. I think in this specific image, the muscles are out. He's clearly very tall. So I feel like if I was Ciara, I would need to go out. And when I got home, we can get some on. Maybe this season. Maybe she goes out this season with Carl.
Please.
And then she's drunk enough. And she's like, you know what? Eat this pussy.
Period.
Period. The fuck? That's what he can do. One thing Carl can do is eat this pussy.
That's what he can do.
We can't get married. We can't go on a date. We can't even be out in public together. But you can eat this pussy.
Not out in public.
It's because you guys, y'all don't know Carl.
Carl gives me nothing.
No. You know when you know someone too long that you just can't. Like I feel like it's like that a lot with like women who have friendships with men that are straight. Like you've been friends with them for so long that you just can't see it that way. But I feel like sometimes straight men are like, well, maybe if you're down. Yeah. And like that's what Carl is giving to me. And it's so funny because he tried it last season. He's talking about, are you still single? Girl, back up. Hold on.
And then Carl starts gossiping. This is how you know the man messy. Because he's talking about his best motherfucking buddy, Kyle. He's like, yeah, girl. And I don't know. Like, he didn't say, yeah, girl. But he damn near said, yeah, girl.
Yeah, he may as well have said it.
He damn near was like, yeah, girl. Because one time, Kyle was telling me how he went to the motherfucking Penn State on a Thursday, partying at Penn State on a Thursday. I'm thinking, damn, if I was Amanda, I would have broke up with your ass too, ho. Why the fuck? Like, I was like, damn, why are you tagging your
I mean, real bad. But he's right. He's basically saying, like, I mean, if you're a grown man, you would, this is work. We come to work. We didn't come to play around. You came to get the free drink tickets, to hang out with the underage girls.
At a college. Like, they're 19, 20. And how old is Kyle? Let me get the exact age.
He's 43.
Whoa!
No,
or he's turning 43 in this theater.
No, you're lying.
Oh, see, that just changed the whole dynamic.
Y'all, I didn't even think it was that bad. I'm thinking, oh, he's 30.
I thought he was 30.
He's 43.
To be fair, Carl is 41. Lindsay's like 39.
Well,
they not at Penn State.
Wow.
Carl looks 40.
Kyle looks honestly very good for his age.
I was just about to say that.
He looks 32.
30.
Kyle looks good for his age, yes.
He definitely does. It is not giving 43 at all. And most times.
But now I'm questioning, does he know that? And that's why he feel like he can walk up into Penn State and go to college and pretend, or
he should be a fucking professor there at his age. Like, you need to be teaching a course on DJing at Penn State. That should be the only reason why your ass is on that fucking campus, is if you are an adjunct professor and you have class on Thursday night. That's the only reason.
The only reason playing at the colleges is those are probably the easiest gigs to book, girl. There's no world club or venue that's actually booking him to DJ.
Ciao. And it's nothing wrong with being 40 at all, but being 40 at Penn State party, like, that's what's throwing me. What are you doing?
Nothing wrong with being 40.
That's why his wife mad. He's embarrassing. That now,
literally.
Okay. It's starting to make sense. You're embarrassing the fuck out of me. Someone sees you on Penn State's campus and you just
like all night. Put your ass down.
I literally wrote a note that Amanda is so embarrassed by everything that Kyle says or does. Like, he had said something earlier, and she was like, "Oh my god, like what? Like, are you like?" It's like, you do not like this man, but go off, queen.
Amanda reminds me of that Vogue article. Having a boyfriend is embarrassing. If y'all haven't read it, it's so good. The author is a Black woman to support Black women on this History Month don't play. And she made a second article. But yeah, it encapsulates the entire Amanda experience. But he met Kyle 10 years ago at the age of 33. He was doing the same thing, no lie. So
yeah,
again,
this is tired.
At least he's consistent. It's disgusting, but like you would never see me date a Kyle. Let me be clear. No.
Child, we get to the party. West has a party. It's a 4th of July party. Wonderful. Before the party, KJ is setting up. And KJ, I guess, had an anxiety situation, attack or something, or he was off to himself. And West was like, girl, is you okay? KJ was like, yeah, I'm good. I just got anxiety. Real. I like a real moment. I like learning about somebody and more about their history. I think they spent a lot of time teaching us a lot about KJ, which I really did like, because we got to know he's a model. We saw him talk to Sierra. We got this moment, which I really enjoyed. It's like making him relatable. They did good with KJ of all of the new people, for sure.
I think that's because he's going to stay. I think the other two girls, I don't know how many episodes they're going to have, to be honest. Like, KJ's at least going to be there the entire season.
I think so too,
yeah. Levi ain't giving me nothing, child.
KJ, not Kyle.
Levi I don't know, y'all. I really like them. Really like them as a stretch. It's only been one episode, but I like the vibe so far. They seem like fun girls. The messy room was relatable. Like,
well, no, it wasn't.
It was like girls on vacation.
Not my room. You don't want a house tour?
Who you relating to?
Come on, Sabrina Carpenter. I'll give you this house tour. Don't play. She's clean.
Yeah, it gotta be crisp around here.
No, I like the girls. I don't want it to come across like I don't like the girls. My concern is that we've seen these people show up, these newbies show up and like dip mid-season unless they're giving drama. Like
mid-season is crazy. That's
like literally who was the girl who was with Lexi last season?
I can't remember her name.
It was I don't know.
But she was gone. She was genuinely gone.
She was
they was gone. Snatch them up like that.
I don't even think it was the producer. I think she just stopped being involved. She was just like, girl, I'm not coming back. It's cool.
She's not even here. It was so weird. Even Imrul, for example, right? This is a guy. He showed up and he's talking about I go to playrooms, orgies, boom bow, the next.
I liked Imrul.
We don't learn anything more about him, and he shows up we only really talk about him because he's involved in the threesome where Jesse gets his toe sucked. So like a lot of people, a lot of these newbies, and it again, no shade. It's not that I'm not opening to get to know them. Like Sierra was a newbie once, and that's my queen. I ride, but like it gets a purple edit, and I'm like, this. We get a lot of KJ. I don't feel like we get a lot of like Levi, for example. We get a lot of Bailey because she's crying and she's flirting on the Australian man, and so that's why I'm like, I don't know. That's why my takes on them. It'll come after episode like maybe 3 or 4.
I think one of them is gonna stay and one of them is gonna go. I don't think they're gonna be there long term together. I think something is going to wedge between this like magnetic force that they have that they're so close. Like I think Bailey is more open to like meeting people and talking. She's like talking a lot about herself and crying and being vulnerable. And Levi's just like, yes, best friend. Oh my God, best friend. Yes, girl. Yes. And it's like, okay, what about you, sis? Like, we want to hear about you.
You're spilling because I actually like Bailey. Well, I don't have an opinion on Bailey, but I'm interested in what's happening here with Ben. Girl, let me tell you something. Ben in that previous picture versus Ben in this, I don't know who them two different people are, but this Ben.
That's Ben?
This Ben is a Ben that I would go skinny dipping with.
Okay.
Well, yes.
Ben, baby. Ben make you sin.
Trust and believe. I like Ben here. And Bailey because earlier it didn't seem like Bailey had no comments on Ben. Then she saw him in this motherfucking cowboy get up and she said, hold on. Hello. Yes, I see it, girl. Bailey, get your man. Right.
But Bailey got no shot because he's into women of color. Yes!
That's not confirmed.
I see who he was partnered up with in The Bachelor. Don't play.
I feel that will be a problem with shows. Like Housewives is very good at introducing newbies, and they will write it out with a friend of, even if it's not. You know, they'll give you at least a season to let it grow. Even if a housewife is flopping, they'll finish the season out. You know, you get to kind of get a taste for it. But that's very interesting. I'm like, with this being my first season, I'm very intrigued to see how they go about just introducing people and snatching them up. Because to me, these felt like solid intros. So if they're gone in a couple of episodes, I'm gonna be a little sad.
Yeah, no, for real. The chat saying Ben is into black women. I googled him.
Period.
Not just the one he picked on The Bachelor. There's others.
I love it when women of color, specifically black women, get loved on. It's been a time.
What about black men? Wait,
black men too. Black people.
I need it. I do.
Everybody black.
Child.
Come on.
Next week is Valentine's Day. I'm gonna be on here crying.
Sugar.
like Bailey ass over my sweet green salad.
Lord. We also see the best friends talk. West and Jesse. They talk with the
picture.
Look at this donkey. He's so cute.
He is cute.
God. That's a good picture. That's a good stuff.
They chat real quick, and essentially they're talking about the last season beef that we already kind of discussed. The Sierra thing. The Sierra's diary room. She said she's gonna be chill on it. She's gonna be chill on it. She's just gonna move forward and not try to be rigid how she has been. And West is basically like, I'm gonna be chill on it. I'm not gonna be so affected by her being cold to me. So both of them being chill on it, it's like, good, be chill together. I don't know. I like that. And they also talk about the new girls. They were like, Levi seemed fun. She seemed funny. She fucking around with people, whatever. And then we get to the real teeth, because fuck all that.
Sure. Also, all these Loverboy cans, like honestly, Amanda and Kyle, like I kept seeing them, and I was like, I know it's somebody on the shows. It doesn't look appealing. It doesn't look appetizing. It's not giving Loverboy over here. It's giving.
Get used to it because they've been doing this for seasons. The Loverboy cans are always out, especially when you see them clean up. You just see the cans of Loverboy everywhere. The cooler of Loverboy, yeah.
Like it's a requirement. You have to like
hold your Loverboy can. And honestly, great. He's doing good at brand. He's eating that up. He's making sure his shit is on the screen. Okay.
Kyle, let me tell you this right now. If you want to support Reality Kingdom, I'll hold the can. Don't play.
This could have been a Loverboy can.
I wanna be your Loverboy.
I love Loverboy.
Dr. Pepper theme song. You know that's right. Period. So we see Loverboy is talking about Amanda. Amanda's talking about Loverboy. Baby, they be down. And this is the thing. I understand everybody's perspective. I really do. The one thing I don't understand is, baby, let's get a divorce. Like Amanda, get a divorce. You don't like him. Kyle, she's treating you crazy. Get a divorce. Leave. So I'm glad they did. But in this moment, with the length to what they're complaining to, I'm like, we're too far. Like, this is too far. Kyle even had another conversation with a whole nother bitch who was random. And he was like, yeah, I mean, I just feel like we're totally opposites. And if we're totally opposites, I don't know what I'm going to do. We're opposites. I'm
like, what?
Girl, I don't know. It's a lot. And Amanda, it's a lot.
It's
but
too
you
much.
knew this when you guys got together. It's not like someone changed. They've been like this.
Mm-hmm. So they should be questioning their own like mental health, because why are you dealing with this for all of these years? Like at some point, someone has to make a decision to choose themselves. Like both of you are, I don't know if I want to say equally unhappy, because it appears that Amanda is more unhappy than Kyle, but like both of y'all are unhappy. So much so, Kyle, that you don't even want to come home at night. You want to go play music all night long. Amanda, you don't want to touch him. You don't want to talk to him. You correct him every time he opens his mouth. Like, girl, let it go. I'm tired, and I've seen 45 minutes of y'all.
Yeah. I'm exhausted because I know how long they've been on this cycle. It's really insane. This is another side note. The cowboy hat that Carl was wearing, cute. I like that little Loverboy merch. It was like a little brown cowboy hat that said Loverboy. I said, okay, maybe I do like Loverboy.
Sponsors.
But
honestly, the hats are cute. I like the hats.
That's cute. But I'm just I don't know. If I was Sierra, I would definitely be tired of hearing it. I'm a person of action. You gotta do something about it, baby. Are you finna be in the booth with him, turning him up? You gonna be bringing out the sparklers? Or are you gonna are we locking the doors? He's not coming home. Does he have to get a hotel for the night? what is the plan of action?
What's the plan?
What is the plan?
And when you are just complaining just to complain, that's where you lose me.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Like at this point, to me, at this point, you've told me the same thing. Actually, since we've been in the summer house 10 times. So imagine outside of the summer house, imagine last season, the season before, the season before, the year before, the year before, and the year before. God damn, you got to shut the fuck up. Honestly, I'm not the friend to go to because after the third conversation, I'm going to say, well, are you breaking up with them?
Yeah.
And if they say no, I'm saying, well, I don't know what to tell you, boo boo. Like,
and then
you either stay or you leave.
Right. And at what point do I, Sierra, get to share my woes? At one point, do I get to talk about the things that I got going on? Or do I have to sit here and listen to you beat your own dead horse all of these times? Like, the relationship is very unbalanced. Like, you don't hear, not in episode 1, you don't hear Sierra share, much about, not with Amanda, much about what's going on with how she feels about West. Or
it was in the diary room.
She got no time to gossip because every fucking scene that she was in with Amanda was complaining about her marriage. Like, girl, when is it my turn?
That's why I'm saying her friend's not here because Paige isn't here this season. And I remember last season she would talk to Paige sometimes. Lindsay isn't here right now. So it's like she's just stuck with this miserable ass. And who want to be about somebody who's miserable all the time? You're unhappy. And it's and I'm glad she's like, I guess, trying to be more happy because we know this next scene, she want to get a little happy. So at least she's trying.
Not too happy.
It's really interesting, like that conversation, because I don't think it's hard for me, and I would love to hear if like the chat has any thoughts on this, but like I can't think of one moment where we saw Kyle and Amanda happy aside from maybe their wedding day. Like I'm having a lot of difficulty, like, in past seasons, like Winter House, for example, or a few summer houses ago, like they seemed fine, they weren't arguing, but I don't remember ever seeing Amanda and Kyle in love, like genuinely in love, like for a long period of time. Like I kind of look at them and I'm like, what does the other person do that makes you love them so much? Like, despite it all, they chose to get married. There's no, they don't ignore their arguments or their fights because they have to watch it after it happens again and then go on the reunion and talk about it. So of course you're aware of your issues. So what makes you love the person so much that you're willing to ignore everything in the name of love, still be together 10 years later in the name of love? Because I don't see it. I don't know what
this ain't love,
and vice versa. And that doesn't mean that they don't love each other. Clearly they do. I just don't know what it is. Like, I don't. And that's what
they've gotten to love is lover boy.
That's the only love they have.
That's the only love between them. Lover boy.
This is common to me. This is common in a lot of relationships that I've seen. At least I see that people sometimes they were interested in someone, they got together with someone, they agreed to an agreement to get married, they stayed together, and that's it. And they're not happy. I don't think that's the love of a relationship. I think there's different types of love. This isn't a marriageal love. This is you're in the proximity of me, so I love you because of how much I interact with you. That's what the fuck this is. Maybe at the beginning they started off as liking each other, they were dating, and now they're in so close proximity. They love each other. They love each other like they love Sierra and Carl and West and whoever the fuck else comes into the summer house. And just so happen they're married.
I was gonna say, Mary said it. It's not even that thing of toxic attraction where it's hot and cold and they're really, really mad and they're really, really lovey. It just gives they don't like each other.
It really does. They're insane for staying together. I don't understand this.
Like it gives they haven't had sex in years.
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 Oh, you don't want to hear what they say about Kyle.
It's huge or it's small.
They be joking about how it's like small. It's like they be joking about it. But I don't know. That man will probably. You guys didn't see it one season. He got naked for his birthday, I think last season, or the cowboy birthday, and he wore a tiny little cowboy hat to cover his, you know what. So I can't speak to it, but the sex must be good. I hope.
That got to be the only thing. That should be the thing.
Not if she bearing her tits and sleeping with that man in Italy. It can't be that good.
Right.
You know what? Speaking of, let's get to this last clip. I have an actual video of this, baby.
My God.
I have a video of this. We're ending the party. We're happy. Let's see what happens. You got extra?
No, I have clothes on. What? Are you mad?
That would have been fun if you told me.
We were literally in the pool at the same time. You want me to tell you?
You were the one topless.
I'm not topless.
Does
She wasn't topless.
Does she need to tell him that she's going to jump in the pool?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
But she's topless.
She's not topless.
Her areolas are visible. Let's be real. Her areolas was visible.
She's in a band. Am I tripping?
No, that's why she needed a towel. It was visible. It was see-through. It was see-through.
To be honest, though, I'm gonna be so for real. I was surprised that Kyle even had this reaction.
Me too.
We have seen Kyle naked a multitude of times, and Amanda has not said nothing, not once. Like maybe she said something off camera. I don't know, but that's Kyle Cook, right? She does this. She jumps in the pool. Mind you, they have jumped in that pool multiple times all together in a whatever. I think why he's mad is probably because it kind of gives him Italy vibes because Amanda has never done this energy.
Not at no party, not at no
randomly
party.
like this.
Yeah.
I think it might have to do something with Italy. That conversation about Italy was quite awkward. And I've never seen Amanda jump in a pool like that unless everyone was jumping in the pool at the end of the season. And they haven't done that since season 8, I think. So
they didn't do it last season.
She was getting flashbacks, girl. She thought she was back in Italy and it was just her being in the bride, girl. And she took her top off and started feeling free.
The truth
Amanda's
is
showing her ass, baby. She is showing her ass. Well,
literally.
Her tits.
Right.
She's like, hey Kyle, I'm gonna do whatever I want. I don't give a fuck about what you think about it. Again, like here I go.
That's the thing. I think this was subconsciously intentional. I think subconsciously,
for sure,
she's upset at him. She's mad at him, and she know Ben Italy is here, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it today." Because this, like you said, is just she's been acting. Honestly, she's been acting weird this whole time. This isn't how she usually acts at all, and this is just episode 1. So she's doing everything she can to subconsciously distance herself from this man, just like we saw at the dinner, how she was hearing words that weren't even said. Everything you just want to be apart from him, so you're doing it in weird ways, which I think is why I'm like it reflects weirdly on her, because it's like you are doing things out of your character that I think are like, girl, why are you being so snappy at the dinner? Why are you doing these are different for you. So I think as a viewer, I'm like, well, you're the one being different. Kyle has always been like this for me.
I just don't understand, even if this is like out of character, which I kind of think it is, like I just don't understand Kyle's reaction to it, to be honest. Like that's what weirds me out in this situation. Like you are Mr. Party, Penn State, Thursday night,
DJ.
You are at a party with your friends. You're filming a show. Let's get real, right? Because they'll get meta. They'll mention cameras and Like you are filming a show. And she is jumping in the pool. This is fun. This is time to kiki. She's actually not naked. So his reaction is weird to me. Like I thought it was weird. He was like, why didn't you tell me? Kyle, you don't tell her half the shit you do. Like not even a quarter.
Yeah. I think because she's clearly going out of her way to like annoy him. Like it's starting to show where everyone can see it from her. Like I said, from her correcting everything that he says. Like to me, this was like a buildup, and for him, he's like, "What the fuck? Like now you naked? Like what's going on? You didn't talked about Italy. You've corrected everything that I've said. You got to the dinner table and acted an ass. You sitting over here talking to Sierra, sharing all of our business. Like Sierra acting funny now. At this point, like
now all of a sudden you naked.
Gave like." Cut the bullshit. What's the problem? Now you naked? Like what are we doing? What are we doing?
I see what both of y'all are saying, actually. I see what both of y'all are saying.
In my twisted mind, this is me just trying to view it from a different perspective. Maybe this is him trying to show that he cares, you know? Maybe this is him showing that he's still involved. No, not that he cares, but I mean, like, this is very manipulative. But maybe he wants to show that he's still involved and still cares about what she's doing, and that this is his way of doing. Do I agree with that? No, but that's just another way to think about it.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I see
what you're saying.
Like, why do I need to tell you I'm jumping in the pool that you're
like that? Everybody, you jumped in the same pool you
jumping into. Like, literally, I would have flipped it around. Why didn't you tell me you were jumping in the pool?
Like, what's happening?
Yeah, and she probably didn't have a swimsuit on. Would we care if she was wearing a swimsuit bandeau? Probably not. She probably just saw the opportunity. Was like, you know what? Hell yeah. And she got undressed. Would I personally do that? No. But I also probably wouldn't be casted on this show because I wouldn't do half of the things they don't. I just thought it was like, I don't know, like a big part of this too, right? Amanda's mental health is a topic we talk about a lot on the show as seasons progress, right? And so a lot of like the preseason press, her and Tiara talked about how they're both on Prozac, they're taking antidepressants, like things like that. And so that's why it's like, I also want to almost give her, I do want to give her grace because I don't really know entirely like when she started taking Prozac, and maybe this is why she's starting to feel like she can be more out there and stuff like that. I don't know, but I also am keeping that in the back of my mind where like, I think maybe also that's the kicker, right? Like you start making changes to better yourself and you're now realizing that like you're not making the most of the summer or you're in a relationship that's not benefiting you. I don't know. Like we would have to hear it from her. But like, I'm thinking that also might contribute to the fact that she's changing and she wants to transition into living a different lifestyle that's better for her. Because to be honest, the fact that she's been in this relationship, like this entire time, she's kind of just been Kyle's girlfriend, if you will. Like people have been saying like, this is the most interesting she's been in seasons.
I mean,
and
it's like personality of a napkin.
Oh my God.
Ooh. Well.
Oh my God.
Well,
and with that, any last thoughts on the episode? Any final thoughts? Wrap it
up. What was the theme of the party? Was it given like 4th of July, State Fair?
It was State Fair or like Carnival.
Carnival of it all.
Yeah.
Carnival. But they always do the 4th of July. That's typical. It's the other party themes that I'm always excited about. Like, what else are they gonna pull?
They get fun and creative with the parties, for real.
I'm like, Bravo, all the Bravo shows love a good themed party.
Very much so.
For sure.
Go ahead, Rhonda.
No, go ahead.
No, go. Your thing.
Period.
No, I'm really excited to have a new show to watch. Like, I'm a big Bravo girl, big Housewives girl. I'm actually rewatching Atlanta from season 1. I'm on season 7 again. Just because every time I watch it, I'm like, I didn't see that the first time. So I'm really excited to have another show to watch and to chat with you guys about. I'm excited for episode 2, Chai. I have to see how this unfolds. After this Ben then came into the picture and the girl then jumped into the pool. I got to see what's next. So I'm excited.
That's creepy.
The end of season preview I thought was very interesting. Like what's like I wanted to see if like anyone had a moment that they're interested to see in the season from the preview because that was kind of
obviously Kyle and Wes getting into it. Or
Carl. No, honestly, that's what I was gonna say. The same thing. The Carl tea, which we kind of see the beginnings of it. Carl is talking all this being Ooh, so I see it, but that's the one I'm excited for. I like men on men violence. Okay, maybe not violent. Yeah.
But it's like men are always attacking women, so it's great when they finally,
come at
up
each
to
other.
A man.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. That's the moment I'm here for. I'm also really excited for the rest of the season. I had a good time watching season 9. I'm here. I'm excited. Period. All right, y'all.
Yes, I'm excited about West and Sierra. I know it's bad. They shouldn't be together. They shouldn't be together. Okay, I'm gonna state my case right now. I know they shouldn't be together. I know. Because Wes has commitment issues and he has a lot to sort out through.
Oh my God.
And Lindsay was throwing a lot of shade at him at BravoCon, talking about he's always dating an influencer and bumping up with this one, making jokes about if he's checking follower count. I don't know. That's to be seen. But I love it when a Black woman gets loved. I do.
But is it love?
Trying to love her?
I know, but I love the sitting in the comfort of my bed watching the show and a man hitting on a black woman. Like black women need to be loved on, okay, as they should.
Why can't Jesse love her?
I need Jesse.
What's that swag? Y'all haven't seen it, but what's that swag when he flirts?
Girl, he better prove it to me. I'll be the judge.
I need some time because I'm not convinced.
Don't want them together though, but I just like when Tiara gets attention.
Period.
All right, y'all. Get into the other stuff we got going on. Of course, everybody, if you want to hear me and Lee, girl, tomorrow we finna be talking shit. If y'all want to hear us spill some reality up on the Patreon, click the link in the description, subscribe, get into that. If you want to join the Discord, baby, they be up in there chatting it up. Woo! So join the Discord. We'll be chatting it up in there. So will everybody else. Link in the description. Reality Rewind is coming up in May. We are going to be covering one of these 10 shows. If you want us to cover the show you want us to cover, you better send in your vote. The link is in the description. It's going to be one of these 10. Jersey Shore, America's Next Top Model Season 6, Charm School, Are You the One Season 8, Real Housewives Season 6, Bad Girls Season 9, Drag Race Season 5, Total Drama Island, Flavor of Love, or Bad Girls Club All-Star Battle. Ooh. Send in your votes, baby. Link in the description. Of course, get into everything we got going on in February. We're Survivored out. We have Survivor Australia, Survivor Rewind, Survivor 50, the Survivor After Show. House of Villains is starting. Of course, every Saturday we'll be here talking about Summer House. And of course, Love is Blind is starting. So, baby, we're here and we're doing all of the stuff we were doing in January. Traders, Fear Factor, Beast Games, Drag Race, Baddies. So join us for all of that. You gotta like one of these shows. Come on now. Get up in here. Well, shit, you're here. The fuck? I know that's right. So stay around. And that's it, y'all. Thank you for keeping it real with the Kingdom, baby. We're out. Bye.